Hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of the brand new Shannon Hoon documentary, All I Can Say. Let's do it. All I Can Say is a music documentary from directors Taryn Gould, Colleen Hennessy, Danny Clinch, and Shannon Hoon, and Oscilloscope Films. An archive of 90s culture and a philosophical study of fame via the intimate video diary of Shannon Hoon, the late lead singer of alt-rock band Blind Melon. The film features home video shot by Hoon and others, as well as archival footage. It documents the last years of Hoon's life from late 1990 to October 21st, 1995, when the singer passed away from a drug overdose. First off, I'd just like to thank my friends at intheseats.ca for hooking up the screener. In the Seats is a website based here in Toronto that does movie reviews, festival coverage, giveaways. Sometimes I write for them. I will leave a link in the description. Hope you go on over there, show them some love. Now, I enjoyed Blind Melon back in the day, but I wasn't a huge fan, and thus I didn't know all that much about Shannon Hoon as a person. And despite some Blind Melon songs having pretty uplifting lyrics, I had always kind of imagined that Hoon was a tortured, anguished person. Maybe that's just the grunge fan in me. And while that was true to some extent, the film clearly touches on substance abuse and a history of familial alcoholism. One thing that struck me immediately was how personable and funny Hoon could be. Yeah, he was crass and selfish at times, but he was also pleasantly sarcastic and had a wry wit about him that I found really endearing. And while the film does focus mainly on Hoon, the other band members at the time, Rogers Stevens, Christopher Thorne, Glenn Graham, and Brad Smith, are all well represented throughout. We're shown wonderfully candid moments of the band signing their record contract atop the Capitol Records Tower in Los Angeles, or band members arguing about whether or not they'd be on the cover of Rolling Stone with Hoon, a scene that felt ripped right out of Cameron Crowe's Almost Famous, and it's actually a distinct possibility that this thing that happened with the band inspired that scene in the movie. The film also touches on the death by suicide of Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain, which eerily foreshadows Hoon's own demise. Yes, the specifics are different, but Cobain dying at 27, Hoon at 28, both being superstars of the 90s alternative genre, and both being very new fathers, the similarities are difficult to ignore. Still, we are privy to Hoon meeting his daughter Nico Blue with his wife Lisa Krause, and the sequences of him and his daughter are undeniably adorable. But they also carry with them this foreboding certainty of what's about to transpire. And the film's final frames and closing titles are a gut punch. And while overall I found the film quite fascinating, all I can say is not without its problems. Because the overwhelming amount of footage was shot handheld by Hoon, who is presumably an inexperienced filmmaker, it's really shaky. It's also edited together with sort of VHS static for effect, and the occasional rewinding and fast forwarding that, for some people, definitely for me, could make you feel really queasy. I was struggling. Also, because this is essentially kind of a slice of life story, it does get pretty dry at times. All of that written, all I can say is a really intimate look into Shannon Hoon the person rather than Shannon Hoon the rock star. And the fact alone that the majority of footage is culled from Hoon's own home videos, rather than relying on interpretations of his persona by journalists and pundits, it gives the audience a very genuine cross-section of the man. I think for any fans of Blind Melon, it's a must-watch. I say check it out. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna give All I Can Say. And I think I'm gonna give All I Can Say a... out of 10. So now, I want to know, have you seen All I Can Say? What did you think about it? What is your favorite music documentary of all time? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.